Hey guys, it's Henry, Mowers and Blowers. As you guys know, this is the John Deere Rx75 riding mower that I got, was it yesterday or the day before or whatever. Anyway, you know, it's a nice little machine, you know, a nice little John Deere riding mower. Obviously you can see that the frame is just completely rusted away, and man, this part here is like barely holding on, man. Look at this. And this will bust in 2 seconds and then cut my leg and get an infection and die. And then you won't have any more Mowers and Blowers videos to watch. That would suck, right? Anyway, so it's Sunday and I just got back from my daughter's soccer game. That's always fun. But I'm a couple hours away from kickoff time for the football. So I gotta do something. I gotta do something productive in the next 2 hours. All right. So what I'm going to do first, though, is I had this Snow Commander. I actually have 6 or 7 left, right? And I was just, a lot of people want to buy them now, so, you know, I got to get these out and have them running and stuff. So this, all of my 11 ran fine last year, but this one, for some reason, pulling and I can't get it started, you know? And I did every test there was. And even though you look at this Magneto, man, it looks like it's in great shape, you know? If any of you guys really know how Magnetos go bad, I mean, if you just look at this doesn't look like it would be something that doesn't work, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I tested this like crazy, you know? Several spark plugs, taking the kill wire off and pulling it, and multimeter tests and stuff, and it's dead. It just doesn't work, you know? So, I ordered a brand new one on eBay. It just came yesterday, and I got to get this going, you know. I only have 2 hours. I only have 2 hours to get this snowblower running, and hopefully it's just the Magneto, right? The brand new one. It's not OEM. It's not original equipment from the manufacturer. It's some Chinese copy or something. It's cheap. It's like $9 or something like that. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to put this in, and I got to tell you, okay. Talk about a pain in the rear, okay? The way Toro made these, just to access the Magneto. The engine shroud recoil starter combo had to come off, but you can't take that off without taking the gas tank off. You can't take the gas tank off without loosening that bracket down there. So we're talking about almost complete disassembly just to get to the Magneto. It's a terrible design, horrible. I mean, it took me like 3 hours just to take this thing apart. It's retarded. And the screws, they're so difficult to get to because they're both open-ended. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have to put a wrench on one side and turn the other one with a ratchet. Otherwise, you turn this one and that one moves. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Anyway, it's a pain, man. It'll take me an hour just to put that damn thing in there. And watch, I do all that work, put it in there, and it still doesn't start. Watch. It's going to be something like that. Anyway, so I got to do this first. Get this one running, and then I'm going to do a time lapse of taking this all apart. I'm going to take it all apart because I'm going to put that engine on that Scott's hiding back there. I've been working on this for like, it seems like forever, you know. I tried to start this the other day. It started for like a hot minute, you know, like 30 seconds or something like that, but badly, you know. So I'm thinking the carburetor, the Nicky carb, is no good, right? Or the fuel pump is no good. Or I might be missing a jet in there because I was looking at my prior videos when I put that on. I don't remember seeing a jet in there. So if there's no jet in there, right, it's going to spew gas all over the place like it has been doing, and it won't start. I have a feeling that this part with the sticky valve, right, I have a feeling that has no compression. Or it could be the governor or the throttle linkages. So it's got to be one of those things. The governor, throttle linkage, this carburetor, right, that valve. It's one of those things. But the engine does run, though. We saw it run for about half a minute, you know, badly, though. But sometimes you just got to walk away from this for a while because, I mean, I really just want to throw this away, you know. But I'm not going to. I'm going to fix this. I don't care how long it takes, how much money it takes, but I'm going to get this damn thing running. But I'm going to walk away from this for a while. I have other shit I got to do. I don't even want to tell you about this one. You know, this is the Kohler Twin 25. That has 2 busted rods. This is way down the line, you know. But I've got, you know, guys, I'm kind of overwhelmed with the amount of things I have to do. You know what I'm saying? I wish people would stop giving me stuff. And believe it or not, on Wednesday, I've got a surprise for you guys. I'm going to take the longest trip I've ever taken for a pick. I'm going to go with Andy on Wednesday to New Jersey. It's going to be like an hour and a half, 2-hour drive for me, you know. I mean, distance-wise, it's not even that far. It's only like 35 miles. But yeah, I just want to tell you guys, living in New York and going through New York City on a weekday, it doesn't matter if it's a weekday, rush hour, weekend, whatever it is. If you have to deal with the Cross Bronx Expressway, I'm telling you right now, you'd rather slit your throat than go on that Cross Bronx Expressway. There's traffic for as long as I've been alive. And yes, I'm 49 years old. For as long as I've been alive, there's never been no traffic on the Cross Bronx Expressway. Okay? Even like at 3 in the morning on like Sunday, there's going to be traffic on the Cross Bronx Expressway. I can't explain it. It's just one of the most retarded things ever. Anyway, instead of me talking to you guys, I got to get cracking on putting that Magneto on this. So here, I'm going to put a business card there to gap the distance between this and the magnet on the flywheel. Problem is, this width thing, it doesn't even allow you room, so I got to rip this business card in half. So I've got that business card in half now. It fits in there. Just put the 2 bolts on here, right there. I haven't torqued them down. I just hand tightened them, right? Make sure this is pushed down as much as you can. So the idea is to have this Magneto closest to the flywheel magnet as possible without it touching, you know? So it's a very small measurement in between. Closer it is without touching, the better spark you're going to get. I'm going to bolt down those. I'm going to torque down those 2 bolts now. Okay, I just put that on. I torqued down the bolts. Got the kill wire connected. Replaced the spark plug and the boot. I'm going to remove this business card. That ought to do it. As close to it as possible without it touching. Alright, I'm going to put the recoil starter engine shroud cover back on. Bracket on the fuel tank. I didn't put the rest of the stuff on because I just wanted to put the cowling on and give it a pull and see if it worked before I put everything back together again. So, that's good news, man. I just put it in there. It was a pain in the ass, man. One there, one there, one there, one underneath that it's like impossible to even get to, you know. Now I've got to put this damn tank bracket on there. I mean, it's 1,000 screws, man. Then I got to put the engine cover on, then the chute, then the handle. It's 1,000 things, man. Terrible design. But, good snowblower, though. So I know it runs now. I'm going to put everything back. Got the top cover shroud back on there now. I got to put on this, the chute handle, that. So it didn't really take me all that long, but still was a pain. Anyway, seems to run really well now. Was the Magneto. Next, I'm going to strip that for parts. This thing has like 1,000 screws and bolts. It's crazy, man. Anyway, I've been messing with this for quite a while. A lot of stuff rusted, you know. I couldn't get it off. I had to grind some stuff off, you know. I mean, just rusted to hell, you know. I don't even know if I want to keep the deck. I mean, I guess, you know, I guess it's alright, you know. You know, belts, pulleys, I want to try and get all those things off, and I don't really need any of that crap over there, but handles, levers, steering wheel, wheels, you know, deck, pulleys, all that stuff I'm going to take off and just throw it into a bin somewhere and maybe slowly sell some of the parts here and there. That rear part there looks really good. You know, it's plastic, you know, and I'm sure some nut wants it, you know what I mean? I'm sure some nut has this out there somewhere, and dude, that's in perfect condition, man. I don't know how that survived all these years. You know, it's plastic. And there's the transaxle with the wheels. It was easier just to take the whole transaxle, the transmission off without taking the wheels off. I think the wheels are stuck on there. I can't get it off. Seat's not very good, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen worse. So seat, transmission, rear wheels. Rear cover, rear end cover, deck, all those parts. But the most important is the engine. Took the engine off, and it turns freely. Starter, solenoid, relays, have that. So yeah. Oh, so I just got back from another pick, and I'm gonna have to make a video of this. So, anyway, that's my video for my John Deere Rx75, stripping it for parts. But I got it for free. That's right, free. Anyway, see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.